Hello my dear students, welcome back. This is the second video of this week and today we are going to cover three topics: adaptations for protection, endangered animals and protecting wildlife. But before that, I want to remind you one more time, these videos what the teachers are making are only for you. We are making the assignment and the videos only for you, for your help, so that at your home you can study without any difficulty. If you will not see the video properly, then it will be worthless. Okay, so please be in this video till the last. Don't skip this video. See this honestly and try to get the knowledge what I am going to try. To give you. Okay. First, we are going to discuss adaptation for the protection. In the previous video, we had discussed that the carnivorous animals are eating the flesh of the other animal, right? The smaller animals are killed by the large animals for the food. Why? Because they have to get the energy, and for the energy they have to kill the animals for the flesh. So it is the rule of the nature that if some animals will kill the smaller animals to get the energy. Okay, and sometimes the humans are also killing the animals for their needy purposes. Sometimes we wanted to eat some of the animals for the energy, like meat. We are eating meat of goat or some of the other animals because that are the source of the protein. So we are getting and we are killing them. But sometimes we also kill the animals for our needy purposes, and it is not at all good. But animals will try to protect themselves, right? So each and every animals want to protect themselves from the enemies. Okay, so they have adapted some of the special features that protect them from the enemies. We are going to discuss first those adaptations which help them to protect from the enemies. First, we are going to discuss about the elephant. Elephant is having the very large body, so they use their big body to scare the other enemies. Okay, so first their size is only the protecting factor in them. They use their big size to protect from the enemies, and sometimes the long teeth they are having, which is known as tusk, they also use to harm the enemies if they are coming near to the elephant. Some animals like lion is hunting the zebra and crocodile hunting the elephant, okay, for the food. Now these animals like zebra, deer, mice, tiger, lions are very good runner. Yes, they run very fast so that they can protect themselves from the enemies. If the enemies or the other animal are running after them, then they used to run very fast so that they could not be catched by their enemies. Okay, so these are very good runner. So they protect themselves by running only. Some of the animals are having dots or the strips on their body which help them to mix with the surrounding, and this property is known as the camouflage. As I have already explained, camouflage is the property which are used to mix themselves with the surroundings so that they cannot be recognized easily by the enemies and they can protect themselves from the enemies. Some of the animals like chameleons, stick insect, grasshopper and polar bear use their body to mix with the surrounding, okay, to not be recognized. Like leaf insect or the stick insect use their structure and they are not recognized whether they are the insect or they are the part of the plant. So they use these type of adaptation to protect themselves. This is the leaf insect, and if you will see these, it is very hard to recognize whether they are the leaf or they are the insect. Actually this is the leaf insect, but it is very tough to recognize that whether it is the part of the leaf only or it is the insect. Polar bear is having the brown fur in the summer season, but it is having white fur in the winter season. So they are not easily recognized when they are present in the snow, because their whole body turn into white and we are not able to find whether they are the snow or they are the polar bear. Some of the animals like a green snake cleverly merge with the green surrounding, and if you are seeing, then it is not noticeable. Okay, sometimes that some of the animals like the green snake is present on the leaf or on the plant. Okay, so this is also the property by some of the animals. Some animals like tortoise or the snail is having the hard shell. Crab is also having the very hard coverage, and these hard coverage or the shell is used their soft body part. Okay, if they are near to the enemies, then they are protected by covering their body with these hard shell. Okay, their body part go into the shell only. Okay, if they are feeling any danger, then they get their body into the shell only. Okay, and by this way they protect themselves. Some of the animals like snake or the scorpion is having the poison. Okay, or some of the snake pretend themselves to be dead. Okay, some of the animals or opossum are pretending to be dead, so that if the enemies are seeing them, they thought they are die and they will leave them. And they are also having the poison. The snake is also having poison. The snake is having poison, scorpion is having poison. Okay, and many other insect is also having poison. So if they feel any difficulty, they use these poison to prevent themselves from the enemies. Okay. Next, some of the animals like rhinoceros or the other animals like deer, buffalo or the ox are having horn, and when they feel any danger, they use these horn to protect themselves from the enemies, right? This is the porcupine. This animal is known as the porcupine, and as you can see, these on the upper body it is having the spines. Whenever they feel any difficulty, they use these spines to protect themselves. So it is also the adaptation for the protection. Now let's talk about the dangerous situation. You all are knowing each and every animal is very important to maintain the balance on this earth. The smaller animals are also important. Big animals are also important. Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, all type of animals are very important to maintain the balance in this nature. Sometimes some animals are disappeared due to themselves only or due to the nature, like mammoth or the dinosaurs have been extinct. They are the extinct animal. Why? Because they are not present on the earth anymore, and they have been extinct or they have been disappeared. Why? Because they have not adapted themselves according to the nature. I have already told you, the animals which will not adapt according to the nature, slowly they will disappear. So mammoth or dinosaurs were not ready to bring the changes in them according to the nature, according to the changed environment. That's why they have been disappeared and all and known as extinct animal. Why? Because they are not present on the earth anymore, so they are extinct animal. But some animals have adapted the features, the special features according to the environment, and they are existing on this earth till now. Like the giraffe is very good example. Previously they were not having this much large leg and neck, but slowly when they were not able to eat the lower grasses or the plant product as they were finished, so slowly they started stretching their neck and leg, and slowly they become enlarged, and nowadays it is easily able to eat the leaves which is growing on the tall trees. So they have adapted the special features, and that's why giraffes are existing nowadays. Okay, till now they are existing. But sometime what happened, my dear, these animals are disappearing only due to the human activities. We are killing the animals for our greedy purposes. Okay, sometimes we want to make the leather by their skin, we wanted their teeth to make some of the jewelry, or for the many purposes we are killing the animals, and due to that they are in the danger. Okay, they are in danger. What it means, that means their number is very less, so that anytime they can be disappear. So that's why they are called endangered animals. They are called endangered animals. Why? Because their number is very less, and if we will not protect them, then they will be disappeared after few years. So this is the time when we have to protect them. So what are the example of the endangered animals? Panda, black panda, Bengal tiger, one-horned rhinoceros, okay, and the sea turtle. These are the examples of the endangered animals. Their number are very less on this earth, so it is our responsibility to protect them. Okay, and how we can protect them? We should take care of them very nicely. We should not harm them. Okay, if we are getting chance to keep them in our home and protect them, then we must take that step. But with us, the government is also taking some of the step to protect them. Many national parks and the wildlife sanctuaries has been created to prevent them. Actually, the national park and the wildlife sanctuary are the environment, natural environment, which are provided to the animals so that they can freely live there and protect themselves. Any human activities or any illegal work is prohibited. If you are going into the national park or wildlife sanctuary and trying to harm any of the animal, then it will be called illegal and you can be punished for that. Okay, so these two steps for the national park and the wildlife sanctuary has been taken by the government, and we are going to discuss some of the national park and wildlife sanctuary. Okay, actually the national park is little different from the wildlife sanctuary. In the national park, any activities by the human is not permittable. We cannot go there and collect any of the material like firewood, timber, or any material from the forest we cannot take. Whereas in the wildlife sanctuary, little activities of the human beings are permitted, but for that we have to take the permission. So first we are going to discuss about the Corbett National Park, which is also known as Jim Corbett, and it is situated in the Uttarakhand, and it is basically protecting, it is basically protecting the Bengal tiger, because nowadays the number of Bengal tiger is very less. So in the Jim Corbett, the many Bengal tigers are protecting. Second is Ranthambore National Park, which is situated in the Rajasthan, and it is protecting the leopard or the nilgai or hyenas. Many other animals are also there, but basically they are preventing leopard, nilgai and hyenas. Next is Bandipur National Park, which is situated in the Karnataka, and they are protecting the elephant. My dear, nowadays elephants are killed on the large scale for their tusk. The tusk is the long teeth which is just by side of the their trunk. Okay, so they are killed for the greedy purposes. Their tusk is very valuable and many jewelries are made, and that is very costly. So for that purpose, many human beings started killing the elephant. So the government has taken the step to protect them. Okay, and the Bandipur National Park is having many elephant in a very protective ways. Next is Sariska National Park, which is also situated in the Rajasthan, and it is protecting the Bengal tiger and the golden jackal also. Okay, the golden jackal you can find in the Sariska National Park as well as the Bengal tiger. Kaziranga National Park is very famous, and it is situated in the national park. It is situated in the Assam, and it is protecting one-horn rhinoceros, because nowadays the number of rhinoceros is also decreasing. So Kaziranga National Park is a very good example to protect these animals. Now we are going to discuss some of the example of the wildlife sanctuary. First is Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary, which is situated in the Karnataka. It is protecting many animals as well as the bird. Nowadays many birds are also disappearing. Okay, earlier we used to see the sparrow in large number, but nowadays in the town and cities we are not seeing the sparrow. Why? Because they are disappearing day by day. So it is our responsibility to take care of the birds also, and Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary is having many bird in a protecting way. Next is Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary, which is situated in the Kerala, and their crocodiles are protecting. Crocodile is also the example of endangered animals. That means the number of crocodile is very less. Okay, very less, and anytime they can disappear. Okay, so these Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary are protecting the crocodiles. Last, I want to discuss about the Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary, which is situated in the Karnataka, and it is protecting the black panther. Okay, you can see many black panther in the Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary, which are living in the natural surrounding in a very protective way. So these were some of the example of the national park or the wildlife sanctuary which has been taken, that step has been taken by the government. Okay, so we have discussed the three topic, that is protection by the enemies, second endangered animals, and third the step taken to protect the endangered animals. I hope you all have understood all these topics very nicely. So please keep watching the videos very honestly. We are making these videos only for you. Thank you for watching.